sorry, elasticity, module 2. So we have been discussing about the bending of beams. Okay, in the last class we have discussed what is beams. Okay, and the meaning of couple or movement of force or torque. Okay, so let us do the recapitulation of the things today and continue with the class later. Okay. Okay, I will share the screen. Just a minute. Okay, so in the last class we have understood what is a beam. A beam is a body of a uniform cross section. A beam is a body of an uniform cross section.
Sir?
Yes?
Sir, laboratory, sir?
Illa, class. Yaka? Beam theory, the beams, bending of beams theory in the part. Okay. So beam is a body of uniform cross section whose length is large compared to the other dimensions. So such a structure is called as a beam. Okay, a body whose length is very large when you compare with the other dimensions, whose length is very large when you compare with the other dimensions. Such a structure is called as a beam. So you can look here. This is a beam. This is called as a rectangular beam. This is nothing but a rectangular beam. Okay. Okay, this is a rectangular beam. Similarly, I have a circular beam. This is a circular beam. Why? Because it is in the form of a circle. The cross section is in the form of a circle whose diameter is d. Now, if you look at the length is very larger than the other dimensions. Which are the other dimensions? That is the diameter. Here the length is very larger than the breadth. This is the breadth. You can see the breadth here, and it is length is very larger than the thickness. This is the thickness. Such a structure is called as a beam, and we have understood that every beam is made up of large number of layers. Okay, layers of material. Okay, so if I take this layer, this is one layer. This layer is made up of large number of filaments, small filaments. Okay, small lines of material. That line of material is called as a filament. Okay, so when you bend a beam, how to bend a beam? Keep in mind, we have to apply a mass to the beam. Once you apply a mass, F equal to or W, it's called as a weight, M equal to G, the material, the beam gets bent. This is how it is going to bend. So this is called as the bending of a beam due to the applied load. When you apply a load, okay, load means the mass that you have applied. Okay, it will create a force or weight, F equal to mg. Okay, therefore this is going to bend the mass. So this is the diagram I have told you. Okay, so in the beam, that when you bend it, when you apply a mass, it gets bent. Okay, this is the force that I am talking of, that is W equal to M into G. Okay, and once the beam, if you look at it, the beam is made up of large number of layers. These are the layers. Okay, when you bend the beam, then you bend madidra, if you bend it by applying the load. So this is the structure. When you bend it, the layers also will bend. Keep in mind, the layers will also bend, and it will take a shape of a curve. It will take a shape of a curve. Now this is the layer of the material, the beam. When I apply it and when I bend it, so this is the bending end. Once it bends, it will take the shape of a curve. Okay, circular shape is obtained after you bend it and you apply the load. Okay, so therefore we can easily tell that the layer AB, if you look at the layer AB is elongated. Okay, there is an increase in the length, while EF, this is the layer EF. So if I mark it, this layer EF and this layer EF, okay, it is going to be compressed, while the layer EAB, it gets elongated. I have written here, AB changes its length to A dash B dash. Layer AB is increased in length. Its length increases. Why? Because it has changed from A to A dash, B to B dash. From B it has changed to B dash. Yakandra force hakidre bend agutte. Bend adra ಅದರ ಲೇಯರ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದರಂಗ EF ಅದ. So when the EF length is going to decrease now, from E it shrinks to E dash, F it shrinks to F dash. Therefore there is a shrink in the length of the EF. While the CD, okay, you can look here, this is the C and this is D. So this is the CD. Okay, so this is C, the layer CD. You can look here, this layer doesn't change its length. It's not changing the length. The length remains same as it is. Therefore CD, after modification it becomes C dash, but its length is not changing. That layer we call it as a neutral layer or a neutral surface. So neutral layer, okay, keep in mind, is a layer whose length is not changed, whose length is not increased or decreased when the beam is under stress. Okay, got it? Again I will tell you, a beam is made up of large number of layers. Layers are in terms made up of large number of filaments. Okay, if I take out one layer, the layer looks like this and the filaments are visible like this. So when you apply the load to it, the layers also bend like this. This is how the layers are going to bend. Okay, and this is how I have shown it separately. Okay, this is how the layers are bending. This is the curve shape. If I mark the layer A, B, C, D, E, F, A, B will increase, EF will decrease in length, while CD there is a no change of length. That layer we call it as a neutral layer or neutral axis. Innome ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, it is a surface or a layer whose length is remaining as it is. It is not changing when you apply the stress. That type of layer we call it as a neutral layer or a neutral surface. And the axis of that surface is called as the neutral axis. It is called as the neutral axis. Okay, got it? So this is what we have defined in the last class, and we have also defined moment of force. What is this moment of force? Just I will explain this because I require this one today in today's class. What is moment of force? Moment of force athwa couple athwa torque all mean the same. So when we apply a stress or when you apply a force, so this is a duster, let us assume it is fixed to a wall. Okay, and if I apply a force at one direction like this, then it will start to rotate. Why? Because a couple has been generated. I am applying the force here. Keep in mind, this is the direction of the force, but it is fixed along its axis. Therefore it will go on rotating like this. Okay, it is going to rotate like this. This is how it is going to rotate. Okay, so therefore there is a rotational motion. So whenever we want a rotational motion, we have to apply a couple. Okay, so this is one example I have given you. So couple means it is actually equal. It is nothing but a force. It's a pair of, it is nothing but a couple. Okay, it is nothing but a pair of equal, okay, pair of equal and opposite forces, equal and opposite forces. Okay, that is called as a couple. So there is one more couple you have already learned in your earlier classes. That is the way when you apply the, okay, when you apply the force to open the door. So this is the door I have. Okay, so this is the axis. So this is the door I have, and here there are some hinges. Okay, where the hinges are attached. You want to open the door. How you are going to open the door? You are going to open the door by applying a force here. You are getting the point. When you apply the force here, perpendicular to the plane of the door. You are getting the point. So this is the perpendicular to the plane of the door. Okay. So here the angle is 90 degrees. So with the 90 degrees you are applying the force. Where you are applying? You are applying at a distance of r. This is the radius vector r. So you are this is the force is a vector. You are applying a force at the point end of the door. Okay, ನೀವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಂಗಿಲ್ಲ force. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕ್ತೀರಿ. Okay, end of the door. ಯಾಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮಗೆ. So when you apply a force at this case, you can easily move the door. Okay, why? Because there is a torque that is, or a couple that is generated. That couple will rotate the will move the door in a rotational manner. Other door ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ it is moving in a rotational form. ಹೌದಾ ಲೀನಿಯರ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತದೆ ಓಕೆ ದ ಡೋರ್ ಈಸ್ ರೊಟೇಟಿಂಗ್ ಹಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಡಸ್ಟರ್ ನಾ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿನ ಬೋರ್ಡಿಗೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೇನಿ ಅದ ರೊಟೇಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ಹಿಂಗ ಸುತ್ತದ ತನ್ನಷ್ಟಕ್ಕೆ ತಾನ ಹೌದಾ ಅಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗ ಈ ಡೋರು ಸುತ್ತೈತಿ ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಯಿಂಗ್ ಎ ಟಾರ್ಕ್ okay the force is in this direction you know force hingada okay of course you are applying therefore there is one force the direction of the force will be like this hinga direction this is the direction of the force yes okay and ಇನ್ನೊಂದು direction opposite direction ದೊಳಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತದೆ that is like this ಹಿಂಗ ಒಂದು direction ಹಿಂಗ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ like this so this okay these two will form a couple or they will form a torque ಅಂತೀವಿ couple ಅಂತೀವಿ ಅಥವಾ we will call it as a movement of force ಎರಡು ಒಂದ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದ couple torque movement of force okay depending upon the scenario okay ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ couple ಅಂತೀವಿ okay ಇಲ್ಲಿ torque ಅಂತೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದ ಏನು ತೊಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲ so if I calculate the all the three that is given by how to calculate this torque to couple C now capital C and couple ಗೆ capital C so therefore I want to calculate couple or the torque that I have to calculate using a simple formula that is given by force into perpendicular distance this is how I determine the perpendicular distance okay so if I want to calculate couple or the torque that is given by force what is the force that I have applied the force that I have applied is F this is the force that is applied what is the radius perpendicular distance it is R from the axis this is nothing but the axis okay from this axis this is a distance of R so therefore perpendicular distance is given by R okay so this is how I can get it the couple so this couple is actually the pair of force okay it's a couple is nothing but a equal and opposite force which is responsible for rotational motion ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಡೆ ನೀವು rotational motion ಆಗಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ equal and opposite forces ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು so therefore rotational motion okay is obtained from this okay what is the unit for this the unit for this is Newton meter the unit for this is a Newton meter ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಈಗ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ಅದು couple or movement of force or torque when you bend it ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಗುರುತಾಗ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದ ಈಗ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬೀಮ್ ಐತಿ ಈ ಬೀಮ್ ನಾನು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀನಿ what I have done I have bent so once it is bending there is a couple that is generated ಈ couple ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಅಂತ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಈ couple ದಿಂದ with the help of this couple there is a bending okay there is a bending okay so what is that couple is called as a bending couple or bending movement it is called as a bending couple or bending movement let's go for the next discussion very important hope it is clear what you are going to do now so let us go for the today's topic so it is the bending of beams you already learned in the last topic bending of beams okay so I have a beam here okay next class yaudaitin the
EGDL sir
EGDL aita very okay just I need a paper okay so this is the beam I have one end is fixed okay so this end is fixed like this idanna ನಾವು fix ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡೆ okay so this is the fixed end okay I can call this as M and this is N this end is free this is a free hand okay now in that there are large amount of layers idrage ಏನದಾವ್ರಿ layers of there are large number of layers okay okay so there are large number of layers like this Are you able to see the diagram clearly, students?
Yes, sir.
Ah.
Yes, sir.
So it will take time. If I draw now, that will be helpful for you. That okay. So this is the layer I have, and one more layer here in. Okay. So I have other layers like this. Okay. Okay. So I have the layer like this. Okay, so this is the layer. Okay, it's not clear. Just a minute, it should be almost straight and in the middle. Okay, now I'm getting it. Okay, fine. So I have the layers like this. Okay, so this is N. I can just name it like this. Okay, so once I apply the force, okay, once I apply the load, so I'm applying the load here. I'm applying the load. As soon as I apply the load, the beam will bend downwards. It is going to bend downwards. Okay. So the bent beam, I will show it like this. Okay. So as soon as I apply the load, 1, 2, 3. Okay. Okay, and it is going to bend like this. Bend slowly bend ಆಗ್ತಾ ಹಿಂದೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. Now this is how it is going to bend. Got it? So at the same time, the layers also will bend accordingly. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ layers ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಅವು bend ಆಗ್ತಾವೆ. Okay, so I will show it. Okay. Okay, slowly they will bend. Okay, along with the other layers. Okay, so this is the layer which has been bent. Okay, and this is the one which has already been bent. Then there is a one layer in the red color, so that is also, that will also bend. Okay, all the layers will bend. Okay, because of the short space I have. Okay, okay, this will also bend. Okay, okay, now you got the point. All the layers will bend downward. So this is the rigid surface I have, a fixed surface. Okay, so this is the fixed surface. Okay, so what happens, this will bend. Okay, and if you look at, okay, at this point, okay, so I have to mark it. So this is I will just call it as AB. Okay, so just for my sake, I will call it as A, B. This red one is called as C, D, and these are E and F. These are the layers. Okay, so these layers, no, they have been bent downwards. Okay, so here you have applied the mass. So the mass is here. Okay, okay, due to the application of the mass, there is a weight that is created. What is the mass that I have hanged? M into G. So I will take one small surface here. Okay, which color I have not used. Okay, okay, fine. So this is the color I will use now. Okay, fine. Okay, I will consider the small region here, somewhere here, where there is a curve part, where there is a curve part. Curve ada nodri. Ee kadeyinda enadala curve ada. So this is the curved region because there is a bending, no. So that will take the shape of a curve, or it will take the shape of a curve. Okay, or circle. So once the force is applied like this, it is going to take the shape of a curve due to bending. So what happens? There is a couple that is going to be generated due to the applied force. So due to the applied weight, now this is the weight that I have applied, W equal to M into G. A force is applied due to the weight. This will form a couple. Now where the couple is formed? Now look here, I have the force that is acting. No, it is bending. So therefore one force will be acting in this direction. Okay, so this is the force that is acting in this direction. Though the weight is in this direction, the applied force will act like this. Why? Because it is going to trying to bend. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ force ನೀವು mass ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ ಇದು bend ಆಗ್ತದ ಆದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ bend ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ it is trying to bring it in the form of a circle. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ force ಹಿಂಗ್ act ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. So this is the way the force that is acting. Got it? Now what happens due to the application of this force? Okay, what is the force that you have? This is the direction. Okay, now this is obtained due to the weight, that is W equal to mg. Both mean the same. So that one direction is like this, which is trying to bring the beam in the form of a circle. Circle la barbekantandra the force direction should be like this. This should be the direction of the force. Due to this, there is one more direction, one more force that is acting here. This is at the point P. I will take this as point P, this as point P dash. So due to this force, no, there is one more force that is acting here, which is exactly in the opposite direction. This is the force that is acting. Okay, so this is the force that is acting here. So, okay, now look at this force and this force. They are equal and opposite. This force that I have marked here with green color, this force and this force are acting in equal and opposite. So therefore I can write here, therefore I have the force at, I will take this as the point M, at M, and P, at P. Okay, they are equal and opposite. Equal and opposite. Equal and opposite. Got it? Therefore, they form a couple. Therefore, these two together, these two forces, okay, these two forces at M and P, they form a couple, or they will form a moment of force. They are called as moment of force. Now, what they do? What they do is that they just rotate the beam in the form of a circle. You can look here. Here, they are rotating the beam in the form of an arc, circle. Okay. So with the couple that is generated due to these two forces, this force and this force, the beam is bending down. So therefore, this couple that is responsible for the bending of the beam is called as the bending couple. Okay. Therefore, I can write here. Therefore, the couple that is responsible for the bending of the beam, bending of the beam in circular manner, is called as the bending couple. It is called as the bending couple. ಗುರ್ತಾಯ್ತರ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎರಡು ಕೂಡಿ ಆ ಬೀಮ್ ಅನ್ನ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತವೆ, ಎರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕೂಡಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್, ಆರ್ it is also called as the bending movement. It is called as the bending movement. Usually ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಹೈಲೈಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ? ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಇವಾಗ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಸೊ ಈ ಎರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂದ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತ ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂದ ನಾವು ಈ ಬೀಮ್ ನ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ ದಾಗ ತರ್ಕೋತೀವಿ. ದಟ್ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್. ಓಕೆ, okay, so you get a circular shape, arc shape nag bartade. Okay, now what happens here is that the beam is in equilibrium. ee couple athwa bending movement linda ನಾವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು equilibrium ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, if it is to be in equilibrium, okay, ಇದು ಹಂಗ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ನಿಂತು ಬಿಡ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ನೀವು. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲೈತ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಆಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್. ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಮಾಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ ಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಪೊಸಿಷನ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಗೆಟ್, ವೈ. ಓಕೆ, ವೈ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಕಾದಲ್ಲಿ ಮೂವ್, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಮಟನೂ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅದು. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟಾಪ್ ಅಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್. ಯಾವಾಗ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ at equilibrium. Okay, so at some point it is not, there is a limit, beyond that it is not going to bend. ಆ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು equilibrium point ಅಂತೀವಿ. So therefore at equilibrium, okay, there is a limit for that. Okay, it is not going to bend further. Okay, at equilibrium what happens, there is one more couple that is generated. Okay, so there at equilibrium there is a restoring couple. ಏನದು restoring couple ಅಂತ ನೀವು PUC ಒಳಗೆ ಕಲ್ತಿರಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿ ಆಕ್ಷನ್ there is a equal and opposite reaction. ಓಕೆ, ಹಂಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಪಲ್ ನೀವು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ, ವಿತ್ ದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಲೋಡ್. ಈ ಲೋಡ್ ಲಿಂದ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದಿರಿ, ಈ ಕಪಲ್ ಅನ್ನ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಈ ಕಪಲ್ ಎರಡು ಸೇರಿ, ಇವೆರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಸೇರಿ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವ. ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಇಟ್ ವಿಲ್ ರೀಚ್ ಅನ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ. ಯಾವಾಗ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ, ದೇರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ಕಪಲ್ which is called as a restoring couple, which is exactly opposite to this couple. ಇದೇನ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗೈತಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಕಪಲ್ ದಿಂದ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕದು. ಅಂತ ಕಪಲ್ ಗೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಮತ್ತ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಕಪಲ್, ಅಥವಾ ಸಾರಿ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಪಲ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ at equilibrium if it is equal to the restoring couple. ಇದರೊಳಗೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ಎಲ್ಲೈತಿ ಇದು ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ ನೋಡಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್, when the beam is bent, the upper layers, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, this layer, whatever you have, this layer, okay, here ಇದೇನದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೇಯರ್ which is above CD ಗಿಂತ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಅದಲ್ಲ, ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ 1 ಅಂತ ತಗೋತೀನಿ ನಾನು. This I will take it as 1. This layer below I will take it as 2. So the layer 1, when it is bent, its length is increased. The length ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So this is 1. Okay, I will write it here. For 1, length is increased. ಏನು increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, length. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು expand ಆಗೈತೆ, ಅದು length is increased. ಈ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೇಯರ್ CD ಏನಿದು, CD is the neutral axis. ರೆಡ್ ಕಲರ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, I have intentionally written in drawn in red. This is called as a neutral surface. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಬೇರೆ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಆತ. ಹೌದಾ? ಆದ್ರ ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಂದು 1ನೇ ನಂಬರ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗತ್ರಿ, ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್. ಅದ್ರಂಗ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಎರಡನೇದೈತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, 2. ಸೊ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತ, ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಗೆಟ್ ಎ ಲೆಂತ್ which is decreasing. Okay, whose length is decreasing. Okay, ಹೋಪ್ ದ ಅದಾವಳ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವೆರಡು ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಮ್ಯಾಗಿನ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ತಳಗಿಂದ ಲೇಯರ್ ಬ್ಲೂ ನಂಬರ್ 2 ಮಾರ್ಕ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆನಲ್ಲ ಅದರ ಲೇಯರ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದರ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್. Length is increased, length is decreased. For one, length is increasing, for length is decreasing. Therefore, here there is an expansion. Okay, I will write here for the length 1 for layer 1. Okay, layer 1. Okay, there is an increase in the length, which leads to the tensile stress. There is a increase in the length. This will lead to the tensile stress that is acting. Similarly, the layer 2, which is below, layer, that layer is decreasing in length. This is decreasing in length. So therefore, there is a compressive stress. Alli enaagtade, talagin layer ge compressive stress aagtade. So therefore, what happens? These two will generate a force like this. So ee layer dologa, top layer dologa, onne layer dologa enattu, length increase aitu, tensile stress generate agirutte alle. So therefore, there is one force which is generated here, that is called as a reactional force, that is pointing upwards towards the beam. Adu enagtide andra force generate agutta, that force is exactly opposite and it is moving towards the beam. Ille ನೋಡಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಇದು. So you have to just, okay, fine. So this is the direction of a reactional forces. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಣ್ತಿತ್ತಲ್ಲ. So this is the way the force is acting. It is pointing towards the fixed surface. Okay, and the second one is compressed. The second layer is compressed. Okay, so therefore the force that is generated will be acting in the opposite direction, that is towards the bending, towards the end. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಟಾಪ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ದೊಳಗ ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಟೆನ್ಸೈಲ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಬರ್ತದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಒನ್ಸ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸಿಂಗ್, ಓಕೆ, there is a elongation. Okay, there is a tensile stress. Due to this, there is a force that is induced. Look at the force. This is the force that is induced. The direction of the force is such that it is pointing towards the fixed surface. Oh, fixed surface kade hogtade. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಬಾಟಮ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ ಅದು ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಲೆಂತ್. ಅದ್ರ ಲೆಂತ್ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. ಕಂಪ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಇಂದ ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ವಿಚ್ ಇಸ್ pointing towards the end phase like this. This is the direction of the force. Ivu eradu force enanu ee purple color alle bardeniಲ್ಲ, these are called as the reactional forces. ಅವಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, reactional forces ಅಥವಾ restoring forces ಅಂತ. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, reactional forces. Therefore the force here F, ಒಂದನೇದಕ್ಕೆ, okay, the force F here, okay. Okay, the length in the layer 2, there is a decrease in length. Okay, so therefore layer 1 dolage enagatta, length increase agutte. Therefore the force F is generated. This is known as the reactional force. Enante ನಾವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ reactional force. Okay, this reactional force is towards the fixed surface, is acting towards the fixed surface. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಯಾವುದು, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ಇದು ಎ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ. ಓಕೆ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಲೇಯರ್ 2 ದೊಳಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಬೀಮ್ ಐತೆ, ಹೌದಾ, ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್. ಎರಡನೇದ್ದು ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಎರಡನೇದ್ದು ಯಾವ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತೆ ಇದು, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀ ಎಂಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಫ್ರೀ ಎಂಡ್. ಲೇಯರ್ 2, there is a decrease in length, there is a compressive force. Therefore the force F here is nothing but the reactional force. This is also called as the reactional force. Okay, so this reactional force F is towards the free end, towards the free end. Free end ಯಾವುದು, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, this is the free end. If I take the free end, this is the free end. ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟೂ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಐತಾ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ದಿಸ್ ದ ಅದರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. These two forces, they are equal and opposite, they are acting in opposite direction, they are equal as well opposite, therefore they will form a couple, okay, they will form a couple. So this couple is called as the restoring couple. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಏನಂತೀವಿ? restoring couple ಅಥವಾ reactionary couple ಅಂತ ನಾವು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದು ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಅದರಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇವು ಎರಡು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ obtained, these two forces are obtained due to the restoring forces are reactional forces, therefore the couple that is generated is called as the restoring couple. ಗುರ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಡ್ರಾ ದಿಸ್ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್, ಇದನ್ನಷ್ಟ ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಎರಡು ಬ್ಲೂ ನೋಡಬೇಕು, ಒಂದು ರೆಡ್ ಅದ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಅದ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡ್ರಾ ದ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್. ಸೊ ಇಫ್ ಐ ಟೇಕ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್, ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈಗ ತಳಗಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹೆಂಗದ, ತಳಗಿಂದ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅದ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ದಿಸ್, ಮ್ಯಾಗಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗದ. Okay, so this is hingada, ತಳಗಿಂದ ಹಿಂಗದ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದ ಒಂದು ಏನಂತೀವಿ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್, ಇದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಏನು ಚೇಂಜಸ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಲ್ ಆಕ್ಸಿಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ರಿಯಾಕ್ಷನಲ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಫ್, ಹೌದಾ? ಸೊ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅಪೋಸಿಟ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್, ದೇ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಕಪಲ್. ಗುರುತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ? ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್, ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಗುರುತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸಸ್, ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಡ್ಯೂ ಟು ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನರೇಟೆಡ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದೇನದ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇವೆರಡು ಸೇರಿ ಒಂದು ಕಪಲ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ, ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಅಪ್ಲೈಡ್. ಸೊ ಬೋತ್ ಅಟ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ, ಬೋತ್ ದ ಓಕೆ, ನೆನ್ಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಅಟ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ, ಇದು ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ಅಟ್ ಇಕ್ವಿಲಿಬ್ರಿಯಂ. ಓಕೆ, ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಥವಾ ಕಪಲ್ಗೆ ನಾ ಏನಂತೀವಿ? ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಏನ್ರ ಅನ್ಬೋದು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ದೇ ಆರ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ಓಕೆ, ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್, ಓಕೆ, is equal to the applied couple ಅಥವಾ ನಾವೇನಂತೀವಿ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ? ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ನಾವು ಈ ಕಪಲ್ ಇಂದ ಬೀಮನ್ನ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಅಥವಾ ಇನ್ನು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕು. ಏನ್ ಅನ್ಬೇಕ್ರಿ? ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇದು ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ restoring couple, restoring movement of force. It's also called as resisting movement of couple. Okay, so this is the theory behind it. Now you have to evaluate what is the bending couple. Okay, bending couple ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಗುತ್ತಾ? Okay, so the aim is to evaluate. The aim is to evaluate. Therefore, your work is to evaluate the bending couple ಅಥವಾ bending movement ಅಥವಾ couple ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂತ ಆಗ ಹೇಳಿದ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಹೋಗಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇದು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಟರ್ದಿಂದ ಇದು ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ, ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್, ಇದು ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಅಂತ ಕೊಡಿ. ಹೆಂಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ? ಕಪಲ್ ಸಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟಾರ್ಕ್ ಟೋ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಿವನ್ ಬೈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಐತಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಆರ್, force into perpendicular distance gives you the bending moment or the bending couple. Ida formula ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಗುರ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಮೇನ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಡೂಯಿಂಗ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ? ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟಿಂಗ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ನಾವು ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ನಾನು ಏನು ಹೇಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ವಿ ವಿಲ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯುಯೇಟ್ ದ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಥವಾ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಸೊ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದ, ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಒಂದ. therefore here I will calculate the restoring couple. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಾವೇನ್ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾನು ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ us go for the next discussion. ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟ ಐತಲ್ಲ, ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು, ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು. ಸೊ I will draw a simple diagram now. Okay, which is very easy when you compare with the previous one. ಹಿಂದಿನಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಈಸಿ ಇರ್ತದ ಅದು. ಓಕೆ, so I have a beam. So bending of beam, very important discussion. So next class ಯಾವ್ದು ಐತಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ECD ಅಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗ್ತೈತಿ, ನಾ ಸರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, very important question for your semester examination. Bending movement, bending couple of a beam. Couple andru onda, movement andru onda, movement of force. Okay, so for that I will consider a beam like this. I have a beam, very simple beam I have. Okay, okay, so this surface is fixed. Okay, this is actually fixed here. This is the fixed surface like this. Got it? It's a fixed beam. Okay, now this is called as the end M and this is the N. Okay, now here we will apply a load. As soon as you apply a load, what happens? The beam gets bent down. Okay, it is going to bend. Okay, like this. So I will only show very simple layers. In the previous case I had shown many layers like this. Idrolaga ನಾನು ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಡಿಸ್ಕಷನ್ ಗೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಲೇಯರ್ ತೋರಿಸಿದ್ದೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ನಾನು ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಒಂದ್ 2-3-4 ಲೇಯರ್ ಇಂದ ತೋರಿಸ್ತೀನಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ವೇ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್, ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ದ so this is the layer what I have. 3 layers. I will just show the 3 layers. Okay, so this is the layer. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು CD ಅಂತೀನಿ. Okay, this is the layer which is actually the okay, this is actually the layer which is neutral layer. Andre adar length increase agangilla, decrease agangilla. Okay, got it? Now here it is fixed at this end. Okay, now what I do, I apply a load. Once I apply a load, it is going to bend down, bend agtade. Okay, so once it is bending, the layers will also bend. The layers will also bend. So I will just magnify this again and will make it simple. Okay, so this is the layer now. Okay, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಸಣ್ಣದು ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾನನ್ನ. So the same M N ada. So this is same layer M N. Okay, there are many layers in it. So I will just take 3 layers. Okay, okay, so this is the layer. So I have this as A, B, C, this is D, this is E, this is F. Though CD is the neutral layer, is the neutral axis, neutral surface. Neutral axis andre neutral surface andre onda, neutral layer andre onda, neutral surface andre onda. Idar the length change angle when you bend it. So now e layer na ಚಿಕ್ಕದಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. Okay, I have drawn in a smaller size, that's all. Now once you apply the load apply ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ, so you have applied the load. Okay, so at the point here you have applied the load. As soon as you apply the load, what happens? There is a bending of the beam. The beam gets bent. So this is the way the beam gets bent. Okay. Bend. Got it. So AB gets shrink to A dash, B dash. The CD changes to C dash, D dash. Got it. What about EF? E dash changes to E dash, F dash. Okay. Got it. So this is how the changes takes place after the load. So after stressing, after applying the load, the beam is bent in the form of a circle. Okay. Now let us consider this is in the form of an arc. This is in the form of a arc. So when the load is applied, the beam changes its shape, and here it is bent in the form of an circular arc. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನಾಗತ್ರಿ, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಹಿಂದಿನ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಗುರುತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ದಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್. ಇದು ಈ ಪಾರ್ಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ, this is in the form of a circular shape. You're getting the point. Okay, this layer, okay, this layer is in the form of a circular shape. Howda? So therefore I have taken that shape which is in the form of a circle, which is in the form of a circle. Okay, let us assume that it's the form of a circle. So if it is in the form of a circle, it is having a point C. There is one point O, such that this is acting as a point of the center of the circle. It is acting as a center of a circle. So O is the center of the circle. Now look here, if it is making taking a shape of a circle, if it is taking a shape of a circular arc, or it is taking the shape of a circle, then what happens is that this circle has one common center. So this center is taken as R, is taken as O. Now there is a radius for this circle. That radius I will take it as R. So from C dash D dash there is a radius R. Now each layer, they are separated by a distance of small r, upward as well as in the lower direction. This is the small r. So from origin to CD, what is the direction? What is the length? It is r. So where r stands for the radius of the circle, where r is the radius of circular arc. It is the radius of a circular arc. E arc in generate agetala. Okay. Other the one radius irthuda. It's also called as the radius of curvature. Radius of curvature. ನೀವು radius of curvature ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗುರುತಾಗ್ತದೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ನಮಗೊಂದು ಹಿಂಗೊಂದು ಆರ್ಕ್ ಇತ್ತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವೊಂದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ನಾವು O ಅಂತ ತಗೊಂಡು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಆರ್ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆರ್ಕ್. ಓಕೆ, ಹಂಗ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಓದ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಆರ್ಕ್ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗಿದೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಶೇಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಆರ್, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಅನ್ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಆರ್ಕ್. ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಅಸೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿದೀನಿ. ಅದರದ್ದು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಏನದ, ಆರ್ ಅದ. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆರ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಏನಿದೆ, ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ಟೂ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್. ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಆರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಥಿಂಗ್ ಬಟ್ ದ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ two layers. It's nothing but the distance between two layers. How the two layers. Got it. Now keep in mind ille ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ instruction ಏನದ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, EF when it is bent under the influence of a load, the EF gets elongated. ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ EF ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಬರಿತೀನಿ ಸೊ ಐ ವಿಲ್ ರೈಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಸೊ ದ ಲೆಂತ್ EF okay the length EF gets elongated it gets elongated to E dash F dash ಅದರದ್ದು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ elongated increase ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅದರ ಹಂಗ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಯಾವುದು A dash B dash ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬರುತ್ತೆ okay so I will write it here EF gets elongated and it is known as E dash F dash. Similarly, I have A B. So this is E. This is F. Okay. EF gets changed to E dash F dash. Howda? Bend ಆದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದರದ ಲೆಂತ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ when you compare with this length. Okay. Similarly, AB length ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ರೀ ಡಿಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ it is going to decrease therefore AB gets shrink to A dash B dash ಅದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ length decrease ಆಗುತ್ತೆ therefore there is a decrease in the length therefore AB there is a decreases its length decreases and it reaches A dash B dash ಅದರದ A dash B dash ಆಗುತ್ತೆ only CD is the one where the length is not changed so CD is the neutral surface okay CD is the neutral surface whose length is not changed is not affected is not changed therefore it is nothing but a neutral axis ಇದರದ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ neutral surface ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಓಕೆ ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ಗುರ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿದು ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದರದ ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಮೂವ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ನಾವು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಈಗ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅದ ಅದನ್ನ ಹೇಳ್ಕೋತ ಹೋಗ್ತೀನಿ ಇಷ್ಟು ಗುರ್ತಾದ್ರೆ ಮುಗಿದು ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲನೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಡೆರಿವೇಶನ್ now here we know that r is the radius of curvature of the arc radius of curvature or radius of a circular arc andena idನ್ನು ಬರಿಬಹುದು ನಾವು I can write the radius of a circular arc using this I can write the value of CD okay so when it is changed keep in mind CD is equal to C dash D dash change agalla same length okay so this length CD okay will be equal to this length C dash D dash is not changing okay keep in mind as it is therefore using this I can find the value of CD using the radius of curvature I can find the value of CD how much is CD is nothing but yes to the length CD I can write it as r theta from the basic geometry I can write it where theta is the angle that is subtended at this point this is theta okay CD is equal to r theta so what is theta so I will take it as equation number 1 theta is the angle subtended at O got it so now next what you have to do is you have to find the change in layer I want to find the change in layer ಗುರುತಾಕೊಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಾ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಆಮೇಲೆ so now you find the elongation so therefore you consider the ray that is for the layer AB okay so it gets changed to A dash B dash there is an elongation so how much is the elongation I have to find so therefore the change in length therefore I can write the change in length I have to write it is given by A dash B dash minus AB ಗುರ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ so ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿಲೆ ಇದರದು length AB ಅದ this is A dash B dash okay so therefore there is a change sorry AB alla na EF ತಗೊಂಡಿನಿ sorry it is actually decreasing it's not increasing I should write it as decreasing okay so AB it's decreased okay so therefore there is a change in length how much is the change in length okay actually there is a decrease okay decrease in length how much is the decrease so I have to know A dash as well as AB dash and AB to evaluate this I am using the basics again you know that here I have CD very important CD is equal to r theta therefore from 1 I can write here from 1 CD is equal to AB is equal to capital R theta. ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ದೇನೆ ಹಿಂಗ? What is CD? CD is the neutral axis. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲದ. Okay. Got it. So this is the CD. ಹೌದಾ? ಇದು ಅನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇನ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. There is no stress that is applied to the beam. ಈ ಬೀಮಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಏನು ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತಂದ್ರೆ this is A, B, C, D, this is E, F, unstrained. So ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದನ್ನ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ R ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, so what happens? This point as well as this point, ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತಾವೆ. Okay, you are getting the point. That is the distance from this point and the distance from this point is almost same. Therefore, because it is in unstrained state, ಅಂದ್ರೆ unstrained state ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, so ಈ distance ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ, okay, AB ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಈ distance, so ಇದು O ಅಂತ ನಾವು, okay, so this is O, okay, and this is A. ಏನಾಗ್ತೈತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಅನ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೇನ್ಡ್ ಒಳಗ AB CD is equal to AB, okay, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು unstrained ಒಳಗ, therefore I can write CD is equal to AB is equal to R theta. So when there is a no strain, no stress applied. ಈ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗಿದ್ದಾಗ when ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಂತೀರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರೆಸ್ ಅಪ್ಲೈ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲಾರ್ದು ಲೆಂತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ ರೀ. ಇವಾಗ getting the point. Therefore, when there is no stress applied R, I can write it is in unstrained state. ನೀವು ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನೀವು beam bend ಮಾಡಲಾರ್ದಾಗ, okay, when there is no bending. So when there is no bending, okay, ACD no bending ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, CD is equal to AB, that is equal to EF. ನೀವು ಬೆಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಇಲ್ದಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, all will be the same. Therefore, CD is equal to AB is equal to R theta. So this I will write it here. Okay. So there is no bending. Therefore, no bending means all will be the same. All layers will be having the same thing. Okay. So this I will take it as equation number 2. And keep in mind they are all at a distance of R. Okay. No bending ildaga. Okay, so this is equation number 1. Now I want to find A dash B dash. How to find A dash B dash? So how to find A dash B dash? So A dash B dash can be determined. Okay, if R, I have to write small r. What is already I have written? I think I have already written there small r. Okay, if R is the separation between the two layers, then A dash B dash, I can write it here, A dash B dash. Now look here, what is A dash B dash? Okay, look here in this diagram. So this is A dash B dash. Okay. Okay, it is R plus, so I will just make a small change here. Okay, so which one I have to change? A, B. Okay, CD is equal to R theta. Just a minute. I will not take it as AB. I will take it as EF. That will be helpful for me. So I will take it as E dash F dash. Otherwise, I have to make a lot of changes here. So it is minus EF. So this is for the layer EF. Okay, I will write it as for the layer EF. So this is, it changes to E dash F dash. There is an increase in the length. Increase in length. Increase in the length. Okay. So how much is the increase in length? It is E dash F dash minus EF. Therefore, I can write CD is equal to EF. CD is equal to EF, that is equal to R theta. Now I have to find E dash F dash. So E dash F dash can be given by R plus R into theta. So this is equation number 3. So R plus R into theta. So therefore CD is equal to EF. Okay. Okay. That is equal to AB. Got it. So this is E dash F dash. This is R plus R into theta. Got it. Now I want to find the change in length. Therefore, change in length. How much is the change in length? Therefore, change in length, that is equal to change in length, that is equal to E dash F dash minus EF. So from 2 and 3 I can write here from 2 and 3. So this is R theta minus of R capital R plus small r into theta. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಯಾಕೆ R plus R theta ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇದನ್ನ look here ಇಲ್ಲಿ. So EF it is at a location of capital R plus R. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲೊಕೇಶನ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ, it is at a distance of small r. ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ O ದಿಂದ ಇದು EF ಏನದಲ್ಲ at a location of R plus R. Therefore if I evaluate this EF E dash F dash ಇದನ್ನ ನೀವು evaluate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ E dash F dash ಅನ್ನ evaluate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರ that will be equal to R plus capital R. So therefore small r, that is capital R plus small r, will be the distance from here to here. Therefore I have taken it as R plus R into theta. So therefore this is the change in length. So therefore change in length, okay, that is equal to, okay, change in length is equal to R theta minus of R theta minus of R into theta. Sorry, ulta ಬರಿಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು ನಾನು. So EF ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನದ, so this is R plus small r into theta minus of R theta. Okay, so R theta ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ R theta plus small r into theta minus of R theta. So ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದು R theta cancel ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Therefore the change in length is small r into theta. Change in length. Okay, so this is the equation number 4. Okay, and sir is asking to take the class. Hello, ಇನ್ನೊಂದು 5 ಮಿನಿಟ್ ಅದ, ನಾನು ಮುಗಿಸ್ತೇನೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಿನಿಟ್. ಯಾರು ಮಹೇಂದ್ರ ಸರ್ ತಗೋತಾರನ? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಈಗ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಐತೆ, ಇವ್ರದೈತೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೊತ್ತಿಗೆ ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್? ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಕರೆಯಾಗತ್ತಾರನ, ಹೇಳತ್ತಾರನ ಸರ್. ಯಾರು ಮೆಸೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಸರ್ಗೆ, ಒಂದ ಮಿನಿಟ್ ನಾನು ಫೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಓದಲ್ಲ ಮಕ್ರಬಿ ಸರ್ ಓದಲ್ಲ, ಬಂದ ಮಿಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮ್. ಸರ್ ನೀವು ತೊಗೊಂಡ್ರಿ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್? ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ನಿಮ್ದಿಲ್ಲನ ಈಗ? ನಾ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ನಮ್ದು ಲೆಂದಿ ಅದಾವತ್ತಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಪ್ ಆಗೈತೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಓಕೆ ಆಯ್ತು. ಓಕೆ, ನಾ ತಗೋತೀನಿ, ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ನಾ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ಸರ್ಗೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ R theta, change in length. Now with this I can find the longitudinal strain. Okay, therefore I can find the linear strain. So linear strain is given by change in length to the original length. Change in length andra R theta, original length andra capital R into theta. No, original length EF ಏನದ, this is for EF. Okay, so this is I am doing it for the layer EF. So original length, change in length istada, this is the change in length. What is the original length? Original length is here EF illait nodri. Okay, EF I have written here, CD is equal to EF is equal to R theta. Therefore change in length to the original length is small R theta by capital R theta. Therefore this theta get cancelled, you have small r by capital R. Therefore linear strain hanga ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೋರಿ, ಮುಗಿದೋದು ಬಹಳ ದೊಡ್ಡದಿಲ್ಲ. Linear strain is equal to small r by capital R. Okay, so this I will take it as equation number 5. Okay, now you know that Young's modulus. Okay, we know that hanga itgori ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಕತ್ತೆ ಅಂತಂದ. We know that the Young's modulus y is equal to, what is Young's modulus? It is nothing but longitudinal stress divided by linear strain. It is known as the linear strain. So I will rearrange it for y is equal to linear strain. I will arrange it for longitudinal stress. I will arrange for longitudinal stress. Longitudinal stress. If I arrange it for longitudinal stress, that it will be equal to y times the linear strain. Y times the linear strain. So what is y? Y is the Young's modulus. This is the linear strain that we have evaluated, that is taking place y by r. Therefore, it is y by y into linear strain. This is equation number 4 and this is 5. So from 5 I can write this as small r into capital R. Small r into capital R. This is longitudinal stress. Okay, but longitudinal stress is given by, longitudinal stress is given by, what is longitudinal stress? It is force per unit area, that is equal to y r by capital R. Y r by capital R. What is this A? A is the cross sectional area. Yadr the cross sectional area. This is the cross sectional area of this EF. Either the EF the yenitala, either the cross sectional area. This is the cross sectional area of this region. Cross sectional area of this. Okay. So therefore, this has a cross sectional area A. This has a cross sectional area A. So therefore, it is nothing but the cross sectional area of the layer AB, where F, I have to write where F equal to, where F is the applied force, and A is the cross sectional area of the layer EF, So this is what you get after rearranging. So I can get the value of F. Therefore, this is equation number 6. Therefore, F I can write from 6. I can write the value of F, that is equal to Y R A divided by capital R. So this is equation number 7. Now, so this is the force that is acting on this layer. E layer male force just that is the value that I have just evaluated. This is the force that is acting. Okay, either force acting in the layer male. This is the layer. On this layer, how much the force that is acting? That I have just evaluated. Just force F. This is the force. So this is the evaluated force that I have done. Okay, Y R A by R. R and the small distance, R and the radius, A and the surface area, Y and the Young's modulus of the material. Okay. So therefore, movement of force, I can calculate the movement of force now. Therefore, movement of force is equal to, okay, movement of the force R, movement of the force about the neutral axis, that can be given, okay, movement of force, okay, that is equal to force that you have calculated into perpendicular distance. So force is F, perpendicular distance is small r. Ille na ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇನೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ couple calculate ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, movement calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲಿ along the neutral surface ಮೇಲೆ calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ. You are seeing at this surface I am calculating the neutral surface. Okay, so with respect to this here, this is the distance. This is the distance r. So force acting hingada. This is the direction of the force. Gurtaita? So force is acting in this way. Force is acting in this direction. So in the previous diagram, if I look at this, look at the force that is acting. This is the force in this way, and this is the force in this way. Here also it is same thing. Force that is acting here. This is the force acting in here. Therefore, I want to find the moment of force, movement of force or the bending moment, okay, is given by force into perpendicular distance. Perpendicular distance in r. It is the perpendicular distance. Okay. So you substitute what is F? F is equal to y r a divided by r. Perpendicular distance is r. Therefore, movement of force that is equal to, okay, y r by a, that is equal to y r square a, y a r square divided by capital R, moment of force. Okay, so this moment of force, okay, is only along this layer. Idrad enaitalla na moment of force bare idu layer ashta tagonde nanu. You getting the point? I have only taken for this layer. Idr hanga bekadast layer irtav adroga. So we have to find the total moment of force. One layer na calculate madini. This is for layer EF. This is, keep in mind, for layer EF. With respect to layer EF, I have done that. Okay, but for total beam, so therefore for total beam, our total beam dolaga enagtada, so total beam, okay, there I have to find. So therefore total beam, the total moment of force, okay, total moment of force acting on entire beam, entire beam ಮೇಲೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಆಕ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದ, that is equal to y by r into summation. You have to add them, summation into a r square. You have to sum them. Okay, so if I do the summation, sum of all the individual moment of inertia, therefore it's y a r square divided by capital R. R I can write it as simply, okay, you take this constant y by r outside. So y by r is constant into summation of a r square. So this is equation number 8 that I have taken. Now here, so the moment of force, this is the moment of force for the entire beam, for entire beam. Okay, so this is the value. Got it? Now here, summation of AR square, can be replaced with the term called as IG. It is called as a term IG. That is equal to, I can replace this with y by r. Okay, that can be replaced with the IG. Okay. What is this IG? Here IG, where I can write IG is equal to, where IG is given by summation of a r square. It is called as the moment of inertia. Which type of moment of inertia? It is called as the geometrical moment of inertia. It's called as the geometrical moment of inertia. Geometrical moment of inertia. Got it? So therefore the total moment of force, I can write total moment of force for entire beam is equal to y by r into IG. Okay, so this is also called, this I can take it as 10. Okay, this is also called as the bending moment. It is called as the bending moment. Okay, it's also called as the bending moment, y by r into IG. Got it? So this is the equation number 11. You can use the equation 9 or 10. Okay, to get the bending couple or the moment of force or the bending moment. Okay, y, this is into IG. Now here IG depends upon the structure or the type of beam. It is dependent upon the type of beam that we are using. Okay, okay, IG for a rectangular beam. Okay, for a rectangular beam, if I are using a rectangular beam, okay, of width, of breadth B and thickness D, and width I would write thick breadth and width D, then IG is given by, there is a rectangular beam, IG is given by BDQ by 12. Therefore bending moment is equal to, what is formula? Y by R into IG, that is equal to Y by R into BDQ by 12. So this is the value to evaluate the bending moments. Newton meter, keep in mind. Okay, ಎಲ್ಲಕ್ಕೂ Newton meter da then number ಸಾಕು. So this is the bending moment for the rectangular beam. Similarly, second one, if the beam is a circular beam, for a circular beam, or rectangular beam as a circular beam of radius rho. So this is a circular beam. Okay, so the circular beam has a radius, it is having a radius rho. Okay, got it. So if the radius is rho, IG is given by pi by 4 into rho raised to 4. So therefore the moment of the bending moment is given by Y by R into pi by 4 into rho raised to 4. Pi by 4 into rho raised to 4. This is the equation. Okay, so depending upon the requirement, you have to write it. So in the examination, you will definitely get these questions. Okay, so hope you have taken down students. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
ಗುರುತಾತಲ್ಲ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಹೇಳ್ತೇನೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಈಗ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ನಾನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ, ತಿಳಿಸೋಕೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ಅಂತಂದ್ರ, ನಮಗಿಲ್ಲೇ ಒಂದು ಬೀಮ್ ಅದ, ಆ ಬೀಮನ್ನ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ನಾವು by applying the force. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂದ ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ. ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತಾ, ಈ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸರ್ಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗ ಬಂದಾಗ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ ಅವು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತಾವ. ದ ಲೇಯರ್ಸ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ ವಿಲ್ ಬೆಂಡ್ in the form of a circle. So therefore layer EF gets elongated to E dash F dash, AB gets shrinked, CD is actually same, it is not changing, it is a neutral surface. So therefore you get an arc. Illే ನೋಡಿ, ಇದು ಆರ್ಕ್ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ನಾಗ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಸರ್ಕಲ್ ಶೇಪ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಬಂದ ಮೇಲೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಆಗಲೇ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ, ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ದೊಳಗೆ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೀವು ಬೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ದಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್. ನೆನಪೈತಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತು ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಇವೆರಡೂ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಲಿಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಪಲ್ ಜನರೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಎ ರಿಸ್ಟೋರಿಂಗ್ ಕಪಲ್. ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ ಈಗ. ಓಕೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮೆಥಡ್ ಅದ. ಈಗ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಈ ಎಫ್ ದ ನಾವು I have taken the EF. So EF as the reference layer. Okay, so EF ದೊಳಗೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತದೆ, ಲೆಂತ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ನೆನಪೈತೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಯಾವ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ದೊಳಗೆ ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಟುವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ದ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಎಂಡ್. ಹಿಂಗದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಹಿಂಗದ, ಸೊ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ದೇರ್ ಈಸ್ ಅ ಕಪಲ್ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಜನರೇಟೆಡ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಮತ್ತೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಇದ್ರ ನಡಬರ್ಕ್ ಏನಾಗ್ತದ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದದ ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಇರೇಸ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಒನ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಅದರ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಹಿಯರ್ ವಿತ್ ಅ ಬ್ಲೂಯಿಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ. ಸೊ ದೇರ್ಫೋರ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಕಪಲ್. ಓಕೆ, ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಎ ಕಪಲ್. ಗಾಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಸೊ ಈಗ ನಾ ಬರೇ ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನೈತಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್. ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅಟ್ ಎ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಆರ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ದ CD. ಈ ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಲಿಂತ್ರ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೂರದ ಆರ್ ದಿಂದ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ ಕಪಲ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆಗೇನಿ, ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಇದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್, ಇದು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್. ಇಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿ, ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದು ಫೋರ್ಸ್. ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಇಂಟು ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಗಿವ್ಸ್ ಯು ದ ಕಪಲ್. ದಟ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್. ಗುರ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಈಗ ನಾ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟೈತಿ ನೋಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಈ ಪರ್ಪೆಂಡಿಕ್ಯುಲರ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಅಷ್ಟದ, ಈ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ನೀವು ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಈಗ? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್. ಆ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟು ಹಣೆ ಬರ. Okay, so first what we have to do, we have to first evaluate CD. What is CD? Okay, first you have to analyze ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿದು? Analyze ಏನ್ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಇದನ್ನ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್? ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನ ಆರ್ಕ್ ಶೇಪ್ ದಾಗ ಬಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ರೇಡಿಯಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಕರ್ವೇಚರ್ ನ ಫಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. we have to arrange the radius of curvature for this material, for this arc. What is the radius of curvature? R. Okay, CD, for the CD I have done. Okay, for the C dash or CD I have done. So for CD this is the radius R. Similarly for AB it is also the same thing. Similarly for CD, EF. But for EF, no, it is at a distance of R. It is at a distance of R. Therefore its radius of curvature is, if I draw it, its radius of curvature for CD, it will be, sorry, EF, it will be R plus small r. This is for E dash F dash. This is for E dash F dash. Gurutaita? So therefore, first evaluate CD, calculate CD. What is the length for CD? It is R theta. Now change in length ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. ಇದು CD ಬರ್ಕೋ just ಅದ. CD is equal to R theta. Theta is the angle that is subtended at this arc. Okay. So ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು? for the layer EF, ಇದು ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ ಲೇಯರ್ ತಗೊಂಡೆ ನಾ, ಈ ಲೇಯರ್ EF, ಅದೇನಾಗತ್ತಾ ನೀವು ಲೆಂತ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರೀಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay. So therefore there is an increase in length. Yes, increase ato from EF it has changed to E dash F dash. So what is the change in length? It is E dash F dash minus EF. Change in length minus original length. Therefore new length minus original length. So new length is E dash F dash, original length is EF. So EF ಮತ್ತೆ E dash F dash calculate ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. CD is equal to EF. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರ ಅನ್ಸ್ಟೇನ್ಡ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, CD ದು ಮತ್ತೆ EF the length ಎರಡು ಸೇಮ್ ಅದ. ಯಾವಾಗ ನೀವು ಲೋಡ್ ಹಾಕ್ಲಾರ್ದಾಗ, there is no bending ಅಥವಾ no load ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಒಳಗೆ AB is equal to CD is equal to EF. ಎಲ್ಲಾನು ಲೆಂತ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಅದಾವು. therefore I can write CD is equal to EF is equal to R theta. EF ಸಿಕ್ತು ಒರಿಜಿನಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಎಷ್ಟದ? ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇನ್ ಲೆಂತ್ it is E dash F dash. ಅದನ್ನ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ, R theta. R ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದು R plus capital R ಆಗ್ತದೆ. It will be R plus R. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡಿ, ಈ ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಬರ್ರಿ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ EF ಇಲ್ಲದ. So this is EF. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ, this is EF. So EF is at a distance of, ಇಲ್ಲೇ ನೋಡಿ, it is at a distance of R plus small r, capital R plus small r. Got it? So therefore, okay, E dash F dash is capital R plus small r into theta. Therefore change in length calculate ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ you get R theta. Okay, so this is the value. Next linear strain calculate ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. Linear strain, that is equal to change in length to the original length, that is R theta by capital R theta, this R by R. Okay, so linear strain ಬಂತ ನಿಮಗೆ Young's modulus ಗುರ್ತದ. Y is equal to, ಇದನ್ನ ಇಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಬಿಡ್ರಿ ಹಂಗೆ, just a minute. Longitudinal stress by linear strain ಅದ. Rearrange it for longitudinal stress, that is equal to Y times the linear strain. ಹೌದಾ? So longitudinal stress ಇದು, it is nothing but the longitudinal stress. You're getting the point? So longitudinal stress. What is longitudinal stress? That is equal to Y times linear strain. ಇಲ್ಲ ಐತೆ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, linear strain equation 5 ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡೇನಿ. So this I can write here from equation 5. Equation 5 ಇಂದ ತಗೊಂಡೇನಿ. Okay, so this is Y by R. Okay, so longitudinal stress is equal to, but longitudinal stress is equal to F by A. Stress ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಪರ್ ಯೂನಿಟ್ ಏರಿಯಾ. ಯಾವ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ? ಎಲ್ಲೇ? ಅದು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಈ ಸರ್ಫೇಸ್ ಮೇಲೆ ನೀವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್. ಗೊತ್ತಾಯ್ತಾ? ಅದರದ ಏರಿಯಾ ಏನೈತಿ? A ಇದೆ. Okay, so therefore the area is A. Okay, so therefore A is the area. So therefore I can get F by A is the thing but longitudinal stress, that's Y by YR by capital R. Okay, so from 6 I can write the value of force. Now force is equal to Y R A into R. Now couple ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. couple ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ moment of force ಅಂದ್ರೆ torque ಅಂದ್ರು ಒಂದ. how you calculate it? It is force into perpendicular distance ಅಂತದ. force ನಾವು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿವಿ. ಮ್ಯಾಗದ equation 7 ಅದ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ equation 7. Okay, so this is from equation number 7. This is from equation 7. Okay, from equation 7 I have y r by a r into r, therefore y a r square by capital R, so that will give the moment of force for the beam. Only layer EF consider ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು, ಹೌದಾ? ಒಂದ ಲೇಯರ್ ನಾ ತಗೊಂಡೇನಿ. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಈಗ ನಾ ಇವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಯೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಫೋರ್ಸ್ ಈ ಒಂದ ಲೇಯರ್ ತಗೊಂಡೇನಿ. ಹಂಗ ಬೇಕಾದಷ್ಟು ಲೇಯರ್ ಇರ್ತಾವ ಇದ್ರೊಳಗ. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬೀಮಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ. ಎಂಟೈರ್ ಬೀಮಿಗೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಸಮ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ನೀವು ರೀಅರೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಎ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್ ಬರ್ತದೆ, ಸಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಆರ್ ಸ್ಕ್ವೇರ್. ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಐ ಜಿ ಅಂತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಸಿಮಿಲರ್ ಟು ದ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಜಾಮೆಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಮೂಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನರ್ಷಿಯಾ. Okay, this is the moment of inertia of entire beam, y by r into ig. So rearrange it for bending moment. Therefore, for rectangular beam B and width D, this is the formula for ig. You can get the bending moment by this equation. Okay, for rectangular beam, and for the circular beam with the radius rho. Okay, ig is this much. Therefore, I can write like this. Okay, so this is the bending moment for the circular beam. So this is very important derivation. So hope you have followed it, and I am really sorry I cannot help you. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಷ್ಟು ದೊಡ್ಡದೈತೆ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ ಒಂದು ಬೋರ್ಡ್ ಬೇಕಬೇಕಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡೀನಿ. ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಕಳಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ, ನೀವು ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಇದನ್ನ ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಫಾಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ ತಿಳ್ಕೊರಿ. ಓಕೆ, hope it is clear to you students. I shall stop here itself. I will ask the sir to engage the class in the afternoon sometime. ಇವತ್ತು ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ನಾಳೆ ಫ್ರೀ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ? ಹಲೋ,
ನಾಳೆ ಸರ್.
ನಾಳೆ ಲ್ಯಾಬ್ ಇದಾವ ಸರ್, ಇವತ್ತು
ಹೌದಾ? ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ಲಾಟ್ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರ ನೀವತ್ತು ಸರ್?
ಹಾ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಯಾರು ಸರ್ ಹಾಕ್ಯಾರ? ಯಾರು ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ?
ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ ಸರ್.
ಹಾಕಿಲ್ಲ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಹೆಂಗ್ ಗುರುತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹಾಕ್ಲಿಕ್ಕಂದ್ರ? ಆಯ್ತು, ನಾ ಹುಲ್ಲೂರ್ ಸರ್ ಅದಲ್ಲ,
ಎಲೆಕ್ಟ್ರಿಕಲ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರಿ ಸರ್, ಡಿಲೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾರೆ ಸರ್.
ಹಾ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾರಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರ್ದು ಇಲ್ಲ, ಸಾಕು. ವಿಲ್ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ವಿತ್ ದಿಸ್. ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು? ಏನ್ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಏನ್ ಸರ್? ಹಾ,
ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸರ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿ.
ಹಾ, ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಫಾಲೋಡ್ ದ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹೋಪ್. ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ನೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಐ ಕ್ಯಾನಾಟ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಯು, ಸಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ್ಯಾಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ಮೈ ಬೆಸ್ಟ್. ಯಾಕೆ ವಿತ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಬೋರ್ಡ್. ಆದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಏನದಲ್ಲ, ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಡನ್ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಅದ. ನೀವು ಇದನ್ನ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೆಫರ್ ದಿಸ್ ನೋಟ್ಸ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅದ, ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಏನು ಚಿಂತೆ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬೇಕಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಫೈಂಡ್ ಇಟ್. ಓಕೆ
ಸರ್,
ಹಾ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ.
assignment we have to write in book, sir.
You maintain a book, that's all. Any book you ruled, unruled, any, I will share it. Don't worry, we'll share in the afternoon. That's enough. Okay, so this question will definitely come for your IA as well as for your internal test, sorry, semester end examination. Neat idana follow up madri bartegirutte. Okay, so I shall stop here itself. You have any queries, you can ask me. Illala
ಸರ್ ಯಾವಾಗ ಸೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಸರ್
ena
ಅಸೈನ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಸರ್?
ನಾ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಇವತ್ತು. ನನಗೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬಿಸಿ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ಬಿಟ್ ಬಿಸಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪಸ್, ಸೊ ಐ ಆಮ್ ನಾಟ್ ಏಬಲ್ ಟು ಡೂ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಡೂ ಇಟ್ ಟುಡೇ, ಡೋಂಟ್ ವರಿ.
ಎಸ್ ಸರ್.
You will have a work for at the weekend. Okay, lot of work I will give at the this weekend. Okay, so thank you for your time. ಏನು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳಬಹುದು, ತೊಂದರೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ. ಇಲ್ಲಲ್ಲ? ಓಕೆ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು.
ನೋ ಸರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಲೆಟ್ ಅಸ್ ಸಿ. 23 ಜನ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಟ್ರಾ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗಿ? ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. Just a minute.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Okay.